Hello, and thank you for joining today's session by Qatar Career Development Center. Today, alongside my esteemed colleague, Ms. Efrosina Dimitrios Parampota, we will be going through some of the initiatives that we've got upcoming, specifically the Career Advisors Training course. We will be explaining details about that. My name is Paige McDonough, and I am a Career Development Officer here at QCDC. So the guidelines for today's session. The session is being recorded today. We do encourage your participation utilizing the Q&A function, so feel free to type in any questions that you have throughout the session in the chat box. We do have some polls handy, so if you've got your mobile phone, keep it next to you. You can open up the QR code using your camera function, so just keep your phone nearby for those polls. And then we do have a survey at the end of the session that we would encourage you to please complete at the end of today's info session. The outline of what we plan on covering today. The first and probably one of the most important topics is the value of career guidance. Then we will go through specifically the Qatar career ecosystem and look at the challenges and the ways forward. Then we will talk about the professional development opportunities that QCDC offers that you can get involved with. And then some of those professional development opportunities we will go into in depth, including the introductory course to career advisory and the career advisors training course, also referred to as CATC. And then lastly, and most importantly, we have a bit about the health and safety measures specifically for the CATC program. Okay, to start with, I'd like to get an idea of who we have on today's session. So if you've got your mobile phone, if you open up your camera app and just simply hover over the screen, it should pull up a link with the survey question where you can tell us what is your current role. In case you don't have your mobile phone handy or you're having a little bit of difficulty with the QR code, I will just put the link in the Q&A box and you can address the question there. So I'll give everyone just a minute to answer. And again, I just put it in the chat box. So if you're having trouble with the QR code, feel free to click on that link in the chat box. Looks like we've got counselor, career advisor. Other roles. 60% of you say other, lovely. Okay, I'll let those votes keep coming in. Thank you for sharing what your specific role is, and we hope that you find today's session valuable no matter what your background is or what your current role is. So I'd like to begin by talking a little bit about who is QCDC. So QCDC, or the Qatar Career Development Center, is a member of Qatar Foundation for Education, Science and Community Development, and we aim to be the country's beacon for career guidance, preparing the young national human capital to respond to the requirements of the Qatar National Vision 2030 by instilling career guidance within Qatar's socio-economic culture. QCDC supports Qatari capacity building and empowers youth to better plan their career paths in line with their potential and the future needs of Qatar's labor market. It also equips parents and career guidance with the career guidance and development practitioners with career guidance knowledge and information needed so they may best advise and guide their children and students. In addition, QCDC aims to enrich and support career guidance policy making and practices by contributing to quality career literature, insights, and consulting, as well as offering high-quality career services by professional experts. Our key target audiences fall under three main categories. Students are definitely one of our key target audiences. That includes high school students, pre-university, university, recent graduates, and that is extended to other audiences as well, including students ages 4 through 12, through our various initiatives with Kidsmondo and Kidzania. In addition, we've got career practitioners and other influencers as a key target audience, where we offer professional development opportunities, such as the ones you will learn about today with the CATC, webinars, and other initiatives. And the third key target audience that we have are policy and decision makers, which includes school administration as well as parents. And we've engaged them through various initiatives such as our platform. QCDC's pillar initiatives are number one, client services. So we offer a suite of a variety of services such as virtual career advising sessions, career village, workshops tailored for international schools or public schools, career awards, and so forth. We also offer professional development opportunities such as webinars, the CATC, and the introductory course to career advisory. And the third key pillar is that of research, where we contribute to platform, concept notes, opinion editorials, and various studies. Okay, another poll. I'd like to know which, if any, QCDC programs have you engaged with in the past? Again, if you would like to hover your camera over the QR code, and I will also put the link for the poll in the chat function for you as well. So I'll give you a minute to address that question. So take a minute or so, either click on the link or use the QR code and let us know what you've engaged with in the past. So I see this is your first engagement. Someone put wonderful. Career Cafe, Annual Career Counselors Training Program. Lovely. I'm very happy to see that there's a large percentage of you that are here for the first time. We hope that you do engage with some of our programs and continue to engage with QCDC in the future. So lovely. Thank you for providing us a little bit of information as to what you have engaged with in the past.
Thank you, Paige, for the lovely introduction and the ice-breaking activities that we had. Welcome everyone to our info session today. My name is Efrosini Dimitrios. I'm a senior officer for career programs and services, and I work with QCDC for the past 8 years. Some of the things that we would like to cover today include the value of career guidance. So career guidance or career development, as used in some parts of the world, is a lifelong learning process for managing learning, work, and transitions to move towards our preferred future. The term career guidance refers to services intended to assist people of any age at any point throughout their lives, so they can make educational, training, and occupational choices and manage their careers effectively. It also helps people to reflect on their ambitions, on their interests, their qualifications and abilities, and also to understand more about the labor market issues and the education systems and how they can relate this back to what they know about themselves. So comprehensive career guidance tries to teach people to plan and make decisions about work and learning. It also makes information about the labor market and the educational opportunities more accessible by organizing, systemizing, and making it available when and where people need it. As career guidance covers a broad range of work across lifespan, it is intended for everyone, including children, adolescents, adults, students, employed or unemployed people, others who are in career breaks, or simply those who seek to make transitions. The current pandemic has only revealed that career guidance is more important nowadays than ever before, as people contemplate their future steps in light of the emerging labor market situation. And here comes the role of qualified career advisors who are equipped to assist individuals in planning their career paths, as well as provide advice and guidance services in a range of settings. With career guidance support, clients will get to know more about their interests and their skills, how to match them with professions and industries, pick a career target and develop their strategy for getting there, go out in the labor market for a reality check and network with people in their field that they are interested in. Practitioners also employ various toolkits that suit the client's profile and needs. These may include psychometric assessments, career planning resources, and there is an increasing demand in online platforms and tools. So we can make accessible labor market information, industry growth projection, employment trends and patterns. And today around the world, governments, societies, employers and educational organizations have an interest in supporting people to build good, productive and meaningful careers. So citizens who can effectively manage their careers are better placed to respond to changes in the labor market, develop their skills and contribute to society and the economy. So the Qatar National Vision 2030, one of the key pillars that seeks to promote Qatar's human capital development and aims to deliver programs and systems and tools to enable nationals and residents alike to realize their ambitions and aspiration, is directly linked to career guidance. And for QCDC to equip Qatar's youth to achieve their aspiration and those of the state of Qatar, our work is really important. So we try to really bridge the existing world-class education that we have here in Qatar with the labor market systems in order for people to effectively interlink them through sound career guidance decisions that can lead them to fulfilling careers. And what is the landscape here in Qatar? In the past 5 years, we have developed a number of research papers, and 3 of them that are presented here are used as a reference today of our research-based evidence to address the important findings on how career is understood by the national stakeholders at different levels. These are also available through our website, and the link will be also provided at the bottom of the slide, and we will be sharing, of course, the slides with you together with the recordings. So some of the overlapping findings from these key 3 research activities include the lack of nationwide career guidance provision. So we have good practice examples by schools and employers in terms of skills and career support. However, these are not enough. So Qatar needs to make strategic and structural changes to integrate career guidance into the education system and provide nationwide education to employment support and establish a central career guidance entity. The other finding that was revealed was the limited career and guidance culture among students, their parents and employers, and also a lack of youth motivation and skills with focus on prestige and jobs rather than careers. A third item is the very limited graduate students' awareness of and access to career services. And that means they have limited awareness of soft employability skills and work preparedness. And employers want more around this. So one of the recommendations that we have received is that internships and placements should be made mandatory in all universities for all students to increase their skills, career guidance, and work preparedness. The other point also that came out is the need to shift from the national Qatarization policy to quality Qatarization instead, with career guidance focus to address sexual and cultural needs that will increase career awareness, skills, as well as access to career guidance for many of our national students. Also, we seem to lack a 15-year labor market growth projections that both educators and employers found really important in order to inform education, STEM scholarships, skills bidding, as well as career needs in these growing new sectors of the economy. And last but not least, it seems that Qatar is no exception, and especially for our female youth, there is an increasing need to create diversifying and employment initiatives because they are the most impacted, including family-friendly working practices and cultural awareness. So this is very briefly some of the messages that they came across from the different research activities we conducted. So how we can address these challenges? In order to combat the challenges mentioned, we have worked methodically on fostering key partnerships with important stakeholders, such as the Ministry of Education and Higher Education, the Ministry of Administrative Development, Labor and Social Affairs, across Qatarization committees, learning and development providers, private and public entities, and many more, to meet the different career guidance needs at different strategic and tactical levels. So some of the ways to address those are actually listed in this slide, and first of which is a key major project on developing a comprehensive career guidance strategy for the education and higher education. This is a key component that together with the Ministry of Education we actively work on to address very soon. The second one is about professionalizing our practice so we can empower and develop further the people who are working already on the field. Of course, some of you are already adequately qualified by your studies, but a great number of people, especially in the public schools, they do need such interventions and professional development opportunities so they can pair up with their peers. And the third also important project that we are working currently on is about developing a national career guidance competencies framework that is going to inform not only QCDC objectives and initiatives, but across many different levels, including our stakeholders in the ministerial agencies. And I think it's time for the next poll page.
Yes, thank you for that, Sini. So as we all just heard, there are some challenges that we've explored, and we are looking at the opportunities to address those challenges. So I'd like to hear from everyone with the next poll on how optimistic are you that appropriate career guidance programs can positively impact Qatar. So again, using the QR code or the link I just sent through in the chat, please take a second and give us your feedback and your thoughts. We'll give everyone a minute or two to respond to the questions. So we've got a blend between somewhat optimistic, very optimistic. Looks like now it's at 60% very optimistic, 67%. I'm very happy to hear that everyone is mostly optimistic about how these career guidance programs can positively impact Qatar, because that is the end result that we are aiming for. So thank you for your feedback there. I think 73%. Okay, thank you for contributing there. So as we mentioned at the start, QCDC offers a range of professional development opportunities that you can get involved with. As you can see the list, we've got the introductory course to career advisory, which we will be talking about in detail on subsequent slides. You can see the dates. We are offering these in English and in Arabic. It will be virtual mode on Zoom. So that's coming up in a few weeks' time, the English one, and then the Arabic will be beginning of December. As I mentioned, I'll go into a little bit more detail on subsequent slides for these first two. The second one is the CATC, Career Advisors Training course. This one I will mention right now, highlight that it will be in physical mode, so it will be not virtual, and we'll talk more about those details coming up, but we've got that end of November, and then the Arabic version is going to be in December, so that's coming up. And then we also have the annual Career Counselors Training Program. This is an initiative in partnership with the U.S. Embassy here in Qatar, as well as the Ministry of Education and Higher Education. And this has been a program that I believe is now in its 8th iteration. So that will be coming up in just a couple of weeks' time. It will be virtual. So we've got the details listed there, and that will be taking place on Zoom. And then lastly, we've got a couple of ongoing initiatives. We've got our Career Cafe platform as well as webinars. These recorded sessions are intended for different audiences. The Career Cafe, for example, is intended for audiences who already work in career services, where we discuss trends or current issues that we might be experiencing. We have posted these recordings on our YouTube channel if you would like to take a look. And same with the webinars. So we've got some webinars that are intended for students and their parents, and all of those as well can be viewed on QCDC's YouTube channel. So I would encourage you to take a look at some of those. There's some really fantastic content. There are guest speakers, panel presentations, so there's quite a bit of useful information that you can view on the YouTube channel. So out of those initiatives that we mentioned, I'd like to know which programs are you most interested in. Maybe you're interested in one, maybe you're interested in more than one, but using the QR code or the poll, please take a minute and tell us in your own thoughts what you are interested in. Give everyone a minute or so to update their vote. It's like 50-50 so far, CATC and Annual Career Counselors Training Program.
And feel free also to use the Q&A or the chat function just to let us know how you expect these programs to help you with your own career goals, so we can keep the discussion going.
I can see it looks like so far the majority are saying the Annual Career Counselors Training Program. And just to build on what my colleague Sini said, if you'd like to utilize the Q&A function and mention briefly, how do you see these programs adding value in your own career path? So utilize the chat function, tell us what you think. While we let you type in your chat, we will go into a little bit more about the Introductory Career Advisory course. So the Introductory Career Advisory course is an intensive one-day training course aimed at familiarizing participants with the basics of career guidance and advising, as well as to equip them with the necessary knowledge, skills, and techniques to provide career guidance. So who should attend this session? This session is intended for those who are involved, whether directly or indirectly, in supporting and guiding others making decisions on academic or career path choices. It is very well suited for individuals who do not have any previous training or academic background in career guidance. As it is a preparatory course, it will provide CATC participants with a foundational level of necessary knowledge, skills, and techniques of career advice or guidance. So the target audience members for this introductory course include academic advisors, whether it's at schools, colleges, or universities, career advisors, HR professionals, parents, teachers, coaches, anyone who might, again, as we said, have involvement in supporting and guiding others in making those decisions on academic or career path choices. So this course is mainly intended to provide learning outcomes in 4 key areas. And those are to provide a brief theoretical background on career advisory. We'll also address the need for career advisory here in Qatar, the role of the career advisor, and the key features of QCDC's Career Advisor Training course. So as we mentioned, it is a nice preparatory course for the CATC, so it will also cover a little bit about the key features of the CAT itself. The training modality will be hosted on Zoom, and it will be free of charge. We will issue an e-certificate for this upon completion, so you will receive a certificate from QCDC that will be emailed to you afterwards. And as you can see, we have the dates listed here. So November 17th will be the English version from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. And then the Arabic session will be on December 1st from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. as well. And just to give you a bit of heads up, registration will open 1 week prior to the event. So we will have a link we will email to all of those of you who are currently participating in today's session, and we will also promote the registration link on our social media channel. Sini, I think over to you.
Thank you, Paige. So basically, just to tap on the introductory course objectives, as Paige mentioned, the first of which is to familiarize people who do not have a previous experience or background with the basics of career guidance and advising. The second objective is to create more awareness about the role that career counselors and academic advisors are playing, not only within their own institutions, but also to the larger community. And the third objective is also to introduce the basics before someone decides to attend the Career Advisors Training course. So this is a preparatory course that will provide also expectant CATC participants with a foundational understanding about what is career guidance, what kind of knowledge, skills, and techniques are involved, and also to pave the way for anyone who seeks to build further their capacity. And here is also the course outline. So we're going to divide the day into 4 different parts, starting with the theoretical background on career advisory. What is it about? What skills are involved? The theoretical framework that people will be hearing more when they go into the Career Advisors Training course, and the role of students in career advising. The second session will tap more into the need for career advising in the state of Qatar. As mentioned earlier, career guidance is still in its infancy in our country and in the region. The third session will be covering the wider perspectives about the role of career advisors. And on the fourth session, we will be diving deeper into the specificities of the Career Advisors Training course, so people will become more prepared. And as you can see, myself and Paige, we will be the instructors for the Introductory Career Advising course. Paige has significant experience. She's coming with an extensive work in 3 different countries, and myself as well. As a senior officer, I do hold significant experience in terms of career advising and career guidance, and as well as research. So Paige, over to you.
Thank you. Okay, so another question, trying to get to know our audience a little bit, is we would like to know, have you engaged with career services previously? Whether you've received career services, delivered career services, tell us what sort of level of engagement you have. So again, I will put the link in the chat so that you can click on that, or you can utilize the QR code and utilize that as well. So into the chat. Take a second. I'll pull it up so I can tell everyone the results. Okay, so 50-50 split so far. I don't have any experience yet. Oh, got some who've studied career guidance. Excellent. Don't have any experience. Perfect. We're so glad that you're here. This is exactly very beneficial for you. 43% so far don't have any experience as of yet. Some have delivered career guidance and some have received career guidance and studied. I'm also very happy to see that some of you have actually received career guidance. It's always nice to get support in your own career and then see how other practitioners do it. So thank you so much for contributing your vote for this session. And Sini, I believe back over to you.
Thank you, Paige. I think it's time now to dive deeper into the career advising training course. So what is it about? The CATC, or officially the Career Advisor Training Course, is the first specialized training course in Qatar and the GCC country that was developed exclusively by Qatar Career Development Center and contextualized to fit Qatar's social and economic conditions. It is delivered both in Arabic and English, and it's supported by Canvas, an online learning management system. The course is also powered by Coder Inc., a world leader in career planning services, giving the opportunity to participants to experience the career advising system, the first comprehensive career planning solution for students, instructors, advisors, counselors in the state of Qatar, which we developed with our partners in the States for the purpose of integrating specialized IT solutions into the career guidance framework. The system features diverse and innovative components, as well as psychometric assessment tools that can help students identify the most appropriate academic career paths in line with the future needs of Qatar. And currently it is used in across the secondary public education since January 2018. So who should attend this course? Good candidates for this course are career advisors, academic and vocational counselors, people who are working also in the HR field, especially those involved in national development activities, could be parents as well. Their influence actually that they exercise on the children's career decision is tremendous, and they can be considered as the home career coaches. We also open the training for instructors, researchers, advanced degree students, and other people with specific interest in career development. The objectives of the CATC are very much clear, and definitely there is a value for both individuals and organizations. So individuals can gain career skills that will outfit them for a potential position as a career advisor. They can also gain insight into their own career development and that of their children. They will be able to demonstrate in-depth knowledge of the planning system at their workplace, guide and follow through with students or clients after using the CAS or other assessments, and to learn and use also technology-based applications that benefit career development. And for educational institutions and businesses, they can have also students support making better decisions and informed choices about post-secondary measures, so they can increase their retention and degree completion. They can have also students or clients with better informed career choices and increase their productivity on the job and personal life satisfaction. Also have knowledgeable employees who can help students or adults with career choices and planning. And for employees also to realize and be more satisfied with their own career choices. And they will be also able to assist clients in using labor market information in order to filter their occupational choices. So to have knowledgeable employees who can teach clients how to find job openings and be able to design and oversee an implementation of different career services and monitor and support them will also strengthen the way businesses operate. And here are more information about the CATC dates and timings. As Paige mentioned, our only specialized training for this year that will run physically is the CATC. and it will go for 5 consecutive days. So it's a really demanding and long training course. For the English version, it will be delivered between 22 to 26 November, while the Arabic will take place from 6 to 10 of December. Both batches will be hosted in Multaqa, in the Education City Student Center, for those who knows the previous name, and it will run from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. And what we're going to cover. So we have 9 key competencies that they are covered throughout these 5 days. The first of which is about helping skills. So people who will attend the CATC will become proficient in career facilitating process while including productive interpersonal relationship. The second key competency is career development and choice theory. So participants can understand career development theories, models and techniques as they apply to lifelong learning development, gender, age and ethnic background. The third competency is the assessment and career planning. So people can comprehend and use under supervision both formal and informal career development assessments, with emphasis on relating appropriate ones to the population served. The 4 key competency is the role of information in career planning. So people will be able to describe the career planning process and suggest approaches and criteria that will assist in making career choices for their clients. Number 5 is the ethical guidelines. So practitioners will understand about the different dimensions of ethical practice and follow the relevant code of ethics and know the current legislative regulations. Number 6 is about working with groups. So participants will be able to understand and promote career development program as it relates to assessment, interpretation, and job seeking materials. Using technology is another important key competency in career guidance, so people can comprehend and use career development technology tools and based applications. The employability skills is also another important dimension that we will tap on. So knowing more about job search strategies and placement techniques, especially in working with specific groups and vulnerable clients. And last but not least is about program planning and implementation. So CATC participants will be able to understand how to design career development programs and how to implement them, as well as work as a liaison in collaborative relationships. And here's the course outline. So every day we will be covering different parts and chapters of the training manual, starting on day 1 with the introduction and the process of career planning. Day 2, we will be talking more in specifics about the theories and assessment used in career planning. Day 3 will include information and valuable tools, especially those related to IT. Day 4 is about facilitating skills as a critical tool. And day 5, how to deliver career planning services. So as I mentioned earlier, the program is supported, the course is supported by a learning management system. Perhaps some of you have previous experience with such. The platform that we are using is Canvas, and people are expected to use it throughout the training in order to complete the necessary quizzes and assessments, and they will be getting also a 6 months access after the completion of the training. The day will start quite early at 8, so people are expected to arrive by 7:45. And also we will have 2 breaks throughout the day, and the training will be completed by 2 p.m. And here a little bit more information about the registration process and the fees. So the registration is already open, and this again, you can find it in the presentation we will be sharing with you. Please be aware that we have only 10 seats, and this limitation is due to the fact of the precautionary measures we need to abide by. So only 10 participants will be eligible to attend. So please make sure you register as soon as possible. The fees and the cost for the training for the CATC is 5,000 reals, and you can pay it online through our registration website. And about the instructors, so the English version, we will be having Mr. Bilal Solwa, who is having significant experience. He is a visiting lecturer with Northumbria University here in Qatar. He holds significant experience from overseas with different diverse populations. And he is also currently working as a talent acquisition expert and HR transformation at the Qatar Central Bank. And Paige, over to you about the health and safety measures.
Yes, thank you very much, Sini. So as we mentioned, the CATC will be taking place physically. So obviously the biggest concern with that is health and safety, and your health and safety and that of all the other participants is of the utmost importance to us. So there are a few things that we want to cover with regards to this. As with any other building or location here in Qatar, we've got proper protocol that we must follow, and that is to show your INTRODUCTORY app, must be green, must be in live time, and you must wear your face mask at all times. At the beginning, we will be taking your temperature, and that will be actually recorded into the guest logbook. Of course, we will be encouraging the use of hand sanitizer, and social distancing must be adhered to at all times throughout the event. This is obviously incredibly important, so 2 meters of physical distancing, and this is why we are limiting this specific session to 10 participants only to allow for that social distancing. And that must be throughout the entire building. In addition, we will have all of the tables and everything spaced out accordingly, but I want to really emphasize the importance of adhering to this, again, for your safety and for the participants' safety, for everyone's safety and health. We will actually have all of these health and safety requirements on the registration form, as well as a tick box that you consent to agree and adhere to these policies. So when you do register, please read through those very carefully and note that you will be asked to tick and agree. And it's a statement saying that you hereby confirm that you have read and understood the policies, that you've given particular attention to the consideration for the prevention of this, and that you understand that it is your obligation to be cautious of the required health and safety practices in order to ensure a safe environment for yourself and for others. In the event that you are feeling unwell during the session, we have a contact person that you will get in touch with immediately, and then we will follow proper protocol. So again, the health and safety of everyone involved in this is incredibly important. So please do make sure that you adhere to all the policies that you read through, and then in that registration form that you tick that you agree to that. With food safety as well, we will not be having buffet or self-service, so it will be staff wearing masks and gloves. They will serve all of the food to you at the event, and that is the one time that you'll be able to remove, obviously, your mask is when you are eating, but other than that, you will need to keep the mask on at all times. And you can see the safety and protocols here. You will be asked to we will send you home if you begin feeling unwell. We will have security patrolling who will support you in leaving the premises and getting the appropriate health and medical care that you would need. So we are aware that that could happen. And if a member of any participants, if you've tested positive for COVID-19, we would ask that you do let us know prior to joining the event. Next slide. Thank you. In the event that you are not able to attend the CATC, if you are provided If you provide us with 2 weeks notice prior to the event, you will be eligible for a full refund. If it's 1 week within the event, then the participant will be eligible for half of the refund. So we do want to just ensure, obviously, with only 10 participants, that you do commit to the program. So if there are any hesitations, let us know, but this is the refund policy that we put in place.
And I think now it's time to open the floor for any questions. So we have one question, how we can register. Are we talking about the CATC or about the introductory course to career advisory? I think we can provide also the links page to the Q&A box. You don't have to worry because we will provide you also with the recording of the session as well as with the slides. So both, another question that coming in, what time are the workshops? So basically, if we are talking about different workshops, these have different timings that they are suitable for the audiences that we are presenting. If we are talking about the training courses, both the CATC and the introductory course, they are a full day program. From 8 o'clock in the morning until 2 p.m. And the CATC is for 5 consecutive days, whereas the introductory course is only 1. I hope this answered your question. So we have a PhD student who is posing a question, working as a research assistant, and it's fairly early in his or her career. I'm not sure if it's a lady or a gentleman. So if you would like to continue into the career guidance and advising, these training programs, I think, will be a great foundational step for you to understand more about what is career advising. I would recommend highly attending the introductory course, because this is where you get a sense of or a smell of career advising practice, the field, what are the requirements, what are the different theories involved, and how someone can start building their practice as a career practitioner. So definitely I would highly recommend attending the introductory course to career advisory. And of course, if this is of interest to you, you can continue with the career advisory training course, which is more advanced. So how to register for the CATC? We will be sharing the link of the registration. Thank you, Abdallah, for asking. And of course, we welcome you and we'll look forward to joining us in the CATC.
Please feel free to type in any other questions that you might have that we can address.
Well, you can always get in touch with us if you have further questions. Now it's a good opportunity to do so.
go ahead and put the registration link for the CATC as well in the chat box.
Excellent.
And we do have a survey, if you'd go back to that QR code if you don't mind, Sini. So we do have a survey here. So if you've got a second, please take your mobile phone. Again, I will put the link in the chat box. And please take a second to respond to the survey.
I see also a few more questions posed. Sorry, I missed that. Is the CATC course a certification course? Yes, it is. We issue certificates. Is this course accredited in Qatar by a ministry? Unfortunately not, but we are working towards this.
I'll just address a question that came through as well about regarding the payment. The payment is required in full for the CATC at the time of registration.
We can get a few more minutes going in case you have any other questions. If not, thank you very much for joining us, and please make sure to complete the survey.
And we hope to see you at our future events. If you have any questions, as Sini mentioned, about what might be the right path for you or which programs to sign up for, please do reach out to us. We'd be more than happy to address that. And we look forward to getting to know you all through our various initiatives. I see a question about, are there advanced courses other than this? So as we went through, we have a variety of different professional development opportunities. We welcome you to come along to any of them. We've got the introductory course and the CATC, which are really good if you don't have any experience. If you do have experience, then the annual career counselors training program would be something of value to you, as well as the webinars and the career cafes that we do. So we've got a variety of initiatives aimed at different levels of experience. So if you would like to speak again further with us and tell us a little bit more about your experience level, and we can help you determine what would be best for you.
And I think with this, we're coming to an end to our live session today. We do appreciate joining us, and we look forward to seeing you in the future. For myself and Paige, we wish you a lovely afternoon. and look forward to interacting further.